Heaven just knows what it was. Will I go back to the place where I belong? Everyone could break my heart, but I try my best to not fall apart. And I find it hard to let go. The memories keep me together. Gotta fight till the end, no pressure, no pressure.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's Monday evening, 26th day of February. And as usually on Mondays we are going to play Checkers Arena Tournament in the application provided by CC Games, the most downloadable application in the world with over 100 million downloads. As you can see, the arena starts in 2 minutes and 20 seconds, so it's good time to start to join this arena you have just joined. Okay, 2 minutes 10 seconds till the arena starts. And I'll try to do my best to perform at least in top 3 of this tournament, but as you know from the previous streams, it's quite a difficult job to do. We'll try to follow the results, so the arena ends in 1 hour 31 minutes and 46 seconds right now. So you have seen the result I've played last week against my opponent, so let me just update it to the result 0-0, and I'll keep on calculating, counting what will be the result of me and my opponents to the right. Okay, now this size is equal. Of course, as usual, you should probably know, my name is Damian Reszka, I'm the host of this stream, and I think we'll have a nice time spent here. Feel free to comment, feel free to join our tournament. Hello, Piotr K88 and Danek, send to the display so I can see where the comments are displayed. Let me move it a bit. So you can easily see it. So here to the center and here to the up, perhaps to the left a bit. Yeah, now it's in the center, so it should work fine. Ladies and gentlemen, 30 seconds to the first round start, and we'll see how good we'll perform today, and you, how good your performance will be. 18 seconds to start. Papa Smurf, hi. Hey, hi, hello. Danek, Piotr and Papa Smurf are waiting, and you have joined 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the tournament starts now. So the notification about the arena has appeared in the menu of this application, and let's try to find out our first opponent. So the first opponent is DT from Belarus, no, VE someone R, but this guy is quite experienced one, 5,000 victories and elo of 1804, so it won't be an easy game to play. That's what I like. If you want to join us, you can already follow the comment published by Nightbot on the screen, on the chat actually, and now displayed on the screen, where Nightbot tells you that you can type on chat exclamation mark and Android or iOS, despite on the software that you use, to download this application and join us. Let me take this one, so I'm trying to get the central position in this game. Okay, this one is playable. I think it is, because even after this combination it will be an exchange 2 for 2, and I will have still the possibility of saving my checkers, this one actually standing on 19, but at this moment I definitely don't want to misclick what has happened to me a few times already. So I will take this move, and let's see what his answer will be. Perhaps this 30 to 25 or just exchange 22 to 17. Those are playable options. Okay, so he wants to set traps. Okay, I'm okay with that. So I'll play this move, as this 1 to 9 could be a dangerous one. And now it's the time for the really important question for my opponent. Where will he play? Okay, so he chooses to exchange that. 2 for 2. And another exchange. But this allows me to make exchange on my own, and this time my central square, my central checker standing on 19, controls 2 of his checkers, and now the game will be on what will happen on the right side of the board. Still, it's not clear for me that if I will have a chances to win it, but I think I will increase my chances by playing here. Now I leave him only 2 possible moves, 21 to 17 and 22 to 17. And after that one I can perform this move. Now another time that he has 2 options, going to 14. And I think both those options will be just losing for him, because I played this move, and now no matter where he goes, he loses pieces. So probably the only way to be still on the game is sacrificing to 24 and to 16 and going 18 to 15. So he goes for that perhaps, and I think we'll have interesting endgame on this one. I'll take this attack because it would be difficult to avoid it. So as I attacked his checker, yeah, he can attack my one. He goes for that option, and I will just try to make a second king. I think it's a winning one for me. Now he wants to exchange this piece, 22 to 17. This is something I can't allow, because if he would have the control over the main diagonal, even having 3 kings on my side would not be enough to win this game. So in that case I'll answer by playing to 21. Let's try him to uncover this square 3 or to go 22 to 18, which is the possibility. And now he tries to catch my king by playing here from 18 to 14. And this is something I can avoid by playing, for example, an attack to 25. If he goes to 10, I take 2 of his pieces. Okay, I'll take this one, because the other option was to go from 5 to 9, but that way I would have a problem, perhaps a problem, not having all my pieces on the sides, on the edges. And this is risky in the end games, because once your checkers are on the edge, then it is more difficult for your opponent's king to get it. And now I can just make this attack. So I'll take this checker on the next move, and now even though he is having the control over the main diagonal, I will just capture it by preparing the capturing possibilities. The loop. This is some important thing to know how to make. And there is a threat already to 18, so he must go to the other side where he goes, and I play here, setting this trap again. But this time by moving him to the corner where I want his king to be. He takes, and I sacrifice another 2, and I win this game against high-rated opponent. 3 elo points, and we can look for another opponent. So Let's go. We'll see how it will be. Co słychać w wielkim świecie? A nic, nudy XYZ. Warcady, warcady, warcady. United States opponent this time. Let's go. This Ice Bear, wow, nearly 3000 victories. So another game that I will try to start in the central way. And let's see if my opponent goes to the edges or tries to play something else. Okay, here we have this opening, and this is quite a good one. And after that one, I can think of going this move, making this move. Because this 24 to 20 will allow him to temporarily win a piece. But I don't think that would be a good thing in the long term of this game. I'll take this corner if he allows me to take it, and there is this threat. Okay. This could be quite interesting. Will he go to 13? If yes, then I can set a trap. If yes, then I can set a trap by playing this move. And now the move he can't make is 26 to 22. And this is exactly the move that he makes. So I sacrifice one and another two to take 3. Still the game is not clear, but of course having one checker more is a great chance to win a game. How will he continue? And that way, using my 3 pieces, 20, 19 and 15, I'm locking his 4 pieces standing on the short corner of the board. So perhaps to avoid possible combinations, I can play here. Because after that one and this sacrifice is possible to 18, there are some combination possibilities. Okay, so I'll take this move. So I just need to take care of those 4 pieces. Try to somehow lock it. There could be already some combination possible. With this move to 9 giving me a king, and this one was probably that was not working. So what he wants to play now? I'll just wait. Playing here. And let me play this move. And if he went here, I will play this one. So trying to have it in the center. I must be careful because after this last move that he has, probably there is a mistake to play to 16 because of this threat, 22-18. So just to avoid it, I'll go there. And I think this is not working because I have some options to take in a proper way. Here, 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 here he takes, and there will be a threat. So, what will be the better one to play? Here, 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 and here maybe? Here, 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 here. 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. Okay, once again. 1 for 1, 1 for 2, he takes one more. There is equal position. Okay, so this gives me an equal number of pieces after all. So I can take it because I will have just a solid advantage of 1 piece after all. He takes and I take another one, and it is 5 against 6 checkers. So I calculated it well, just as I wanted it. And the position is open, so I should have not have any problems about finishing it. But still I must be careful because always there are some mistakes to be made. This one, and he has last one move with exchanging this 22 to 18. He does that. So the only problem in playing against strong opponents that I play against right now is the fact that I spend a lot of time on playing those games. Sure. And last move to 19 and I go to 18 and everything works fine. Will he continue? He surrendered, so he knew what is going on. Let me update the scoreboard, which is now 4-0 for me. I'll take it. David in the front, having 7 points. I have 4. Ale prezes jest potężny w te warcaby. No pewnie, że jest. No, całe życie grane. Coś tam trzeba umieć, nie? Oh, Nat Sadowska, so the world champion, 2-4 world champion is my opponent on this game. Okay, let's try to find the right way to play it. So perhaps I will have this exchange back, which is the common opening to play. There are always interesting games against Natalia. This move 9 to 13 is not possible, but of course I don't think the world champion will fall on this simple combination, so that would be just naive from my side. So my job is more to get some positional play against Natalia and not the tactical one. And she is trying to play quickly, and that's the normal strategy because we want not to lose too much time on gaming and playing against each other, because that would cause the problems with following the other players in the top of this arena. Once you play against so many players, you just need to play fast. Is it possible now to go to 19 or not? Of course not, because of this combination with the majority. So I can't play there, I must play something like that. The question is if Natalia will exchange on 19 or not. I think I haven't beaten her yet in this arenas tournament. So I hope there will be a chance finally. Sorry for a moment. I needed to open my door, but now I can keep on playing. And what will be the good move to play here? I'll try this one. It's intuitional move to play. And what will happen after that one? What the plan of Natalia will be? This is the position that requires some calculations right now. So that makes this problem I mentioned, that we lose some time on playing against each other. Okay. So this attack is the thing probably I must make. And she plays an interesting move. That brings us to an interesting game, to an interesting position. I play here. Oh! She goes to the corner. And it gets interesting. Okay, I'll play here. So we control, you know, the same part of the board, this corner and this corner, and it will be probably about tempos, about possibility of making the moves that we want. And it can come with every possible result, I think. So Natalia thinks. What will be her choice now? I am 1 minute 15 seconds to go, she is 1 minute 30 seconds, but the time equalizes right now perhaps. Of course, she is a double world champion and she will take back or forward. She must be good in calculating positions, of course. Despite the fact this is not the favorite variant of drafts for her, as those are probably international ones, still she needs to calculate well. Okay. I'll take this one. I haven't calculated it well. More like intuition one. But having only 1 minute less is not enough to calculate everything that you would like to calculate, of course. So I'll take this exchange. Alright. Oh, there is a nice forcing after going to 23. She attacks. If I escape to 18, he attacks again. She attacks again. If I move, she sacrifices and goes 2 for 3. So that would be a nice idea for her. "26 seconds and 40 seconds for her." I'll try this move, as she can't attack to 22 because of this majority to 9. So probably this is necessary to play. But this is also possible. Ooh. If I attacked, she would go to 24, which was not the option for me. Okay, I should take this exchange. Is it losing for me? Come on, no. No, 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 no. What have I played? Ay, 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 ay. I wanted to win it, not to play it that way. Just miscalculated it. I must have done some different thing. Well done, Natalia. Can't be that way, I can't lose that way. It's too simple, come on. Come on. So it took a lot of time for each other, which is not a good option to win. To win this arena by some of us. Okay, and that's the moment of truth. That's the moment of truth because I am facing David, and David was messaging me. Mishabat, what's game? We play Brazilian drafts this time. And David promised me that he will not use the computer assistance, and I hope he does not do that. So I'm not using anything for me, and I hope that we'll just play a normal game. But if he plays fast, it would mean that he could use something, but perhaps, I hope at least, that he will play a normal regular game, despite the fact he's leading right now in this tournament. For now it looks like a normal one. I'll take this exchange. He is so far playing it perfectly. There was probably the better move to play, to finish it quickly. So perhaps he's not using the assistance. That was something to check that way. And I tell you so many times about controlling the central part of the board. Meanwhile, in that game, this is not possible for me. David, he told me that he will surrender on those games, but I told him not to do it. But actually he did not play the best combination. So perhaps I think he was playing by himself, and not using the computer assistance, but I told him not to surrender those games, but perhaps this is some kind of manifest or something, and he just gave up, as he shouldn't, definitely. Ukrainian opponent, if someone won, woo, victories over 2000 and elo of 1802. And this one allows me to go to the center. Okay. If I can take an attack, then I go for it, of course. Allowing my opponent for some exchanges here, 17 to 14. He's not going for that, so perhaps I'll take this corner. And he goes for that attack. Okay, so just to remove one piece from the right side to the left, because all his pieces are put on one wing at this moment, I mean those wing pieces. And how can I use such moves? That is definitely not a good move to play, because I can force my opponent somehow. For example, I think by playing this move, and now the only move to play is 20 to 18. All other moves look like quite a quick lose. Okay, so he plays the right move to play. And I'll go here. And this exchange, my dear viewers, comes with this little trap, because freeing those squares from the king's row can be a problem after I perform such exchanges. This combination, after all, is an exchange 2 for 2, but I'll get to the king. With an attack. Okay, he escapes from losing a piece, but now this king on this diagonal just cuts the way of 3 opponent's pieces. Hello, Master of Disaster. Hello, Capson. So I'll just exchange it. And it's done here. I can perform this 1 for 2 combination. Okay. I didn't have to, as my opponent just surrendered. David on the 3rd place, Natalia on the 2nd place. 1 hour to go, 291 players playing in this arena. Quite a nice number as always. Let's try to find another. So they have a lot of points more than me, because I have now 8 points and I lost 2 to Natalia, unfortunately, and I think that could be winning. Belarus opponent 1094. Okay, so the goal for this game is just to play it quickly and win it, not to spend a lot of time on it, but my opponent thinking 10 seconds on the first move is not good sign for a quick game. I'll try to go here to control this corner that could be inconvenient for my opponent. This moving 1 to 6 is really responsible move, because somehow I can make such capturing possibilities, and I'll try to use it in that game. So my opponent tries to lock me, and that's a good idea because it helps him in developing this piece number 6 to the square number 10, or to play 7-10 for example. And I will be forced to exchange it 24-19. Oh, that's a disaster. That's a disaster, because I can make two different combinations right now. I can sacrifice 24-19, sacrifice 1 and take 2, but the better option to play is this one. Once he is not covering this gap on the square number 10, now no matter where he takes, I just jump to a king. And another piece will be gone probably, so now the move to play is 8-12. The number of pieces will be equal, but me having the king, of course, it should be winning one. It should be a winning one. For example, I can play this move. This is not working, 7-10, the majority, because I don't go here as I would go taking this square 23 piece. Another mistake, because now you allow me to make a double attack both directions. This is the gate, the glasses, many names of those double attack were created in the theory of checkers game. So Mr. Pirate Parrot, actually, it would be nice for you if you surrendered. I have nothing against it. Thank you very much for liking the stream. We are live on YouTube and Twitch as well, so I collected 3 pieces now. And another possibility of 1 for 2, I could just leave it that way, or I can just sacrifice this piece, he takes, I take 2. If you like this checkers content, don't forget to subscribe or like or follow our channels, Checkers Online TV on Twitch or Checkers TV on YouTube. In February there was already over 30 hours of the stream where I can play with the piece. Over 30 hours of the stream, so I've spent more than 1 day totally, to sum it up, in February on streaming. So I hope it was enough of content about drafts, checkers, and probably next month will look not worse, maybe better even. I'm planning to make a lot of streams regularly. And I do enjoy it, and I hope you enjoy joining me, and perhaps you play together with me as well in the tournaments I participate. So last 4 days from Wednesday to Saturday there were streams about Friesland Open and Frisian drafts. That was something new, something interesting. Please guy, if you have just 2 checkers, you can just give it away, and not to make this game last longer. There is no point on spending more time, as we must go ahead. So that is definitely a victory, so I can update my result to 10 against 2. He will just wait until his time ends. It's not a fair play game that way. Of course, there is a victory, and I'm closer and closer to 2100. So we have another leader than Natalia and David here today. I'd like to play some game against this player and check out what is his playing level. Brazilian opponents add someone 205 victories, ELO of 1463, quite a nice one. Another one that allows me to attacking the center squares. He takes, I take, gentleman's agreement. exchange, he attacks, another gentleman's agreement. Don't be afraid on exchanging your pieces, because you know it's equalizing the position. Someone takes one, you take one, and that way you can get space to play. I like to cover this gap, as this gives me some combination possibilities. Okay, I'll play this move. Perhaps after this one some attacking options are playable, but he's not going for that, so he tries to keep this column to perform some combinations perhaps. Now I would like to see such move, for example, to 26, and the question is if this is possible to win it. 1, 2 for 1. What I can make now is to play to 15, he takes, and I can play to 24. Oh, but there is a nice counter combination. So if he plays here, I take 2, he can sacrifice one here, 10 to 7, and another one 25, 22, and he would take 3, including my king. But probably this could be still winning. So this is 2 for 2, 1, 2 for 3 for 3. Okay, so that would be equal. And what if he takes from 17 to 10? I go to 24, he takes back, I take to 31, and then he can destroy my king just 1 for 1. So that is not the option. That is not the option. Unfortunately for me. So what to play there? There are combination possibilities, so trying to avoid it, I will choose this move to play. If I knew that he will play here, I would choose something different. But now no combinations are possible, I think, so I'll take this exchange. So another exchange from my side. He takes, I take. 38 minutes of this arena is played already. I'll build a column here, making this small threat, 19 to 24. So he can't play here, for example. And this is also not possible. Come on, you played such a nice game, my dear Brazilian friends. And you just missed this simple combination. Of course you can destroy my king, and that's a good choice, but I can just play here. Now you can't go to 9. The option is to play here to 23, but it's just temporary. Okay, and this should end this game quite quickly. As I play here, now only move that you have is to play to this square, and I can just lock it even. Last move to 25, I go to 15, and no other moves to make. So it's done, you can surrender, and I will be glad with the time I spent on this game. It was quite a quick one. 3 pieces are blocked. So I hope just he will not wait. That's right, so I have the victory, and my elo is getting closer and closer to 2100. It is 2090 right now. So time to... oh, Ukraine, okay, just wanted to check again who is the leader of the competition. Ukraine, Oleg perhaps, 1345, 401 victories. With such moves you must be careful, because it can come with some threats, positional threats and tactical ones. But it's good for him that he covered this gap. Now I play here. Now such moves like 3 to 8 are not possible. this is interesting, and perhaps I can make this exchange. Of course, after that he can exchange as well, 16 to 19, but there are so many different ways for him to make a mistake. Unfortunately for me, he is not making any of them. I play here. But still, this is a very tactical position. So this move is played, you say. I can play to 10 and make an exchange, perhaps making it a bit easier to play. But without that, I can try to hold the tension in the position by playing this move. There is soon attack to be played to 23, and the question is what my opponent answers for that, so prepares for that. This lock, you say? Ooh, that's an interesting one again. So I play this move. There is this majority, 13 to 17. But after he takes 2, he must take 2, the majority again. And that would allow me to win some pieces, I hope. Honestly, perhaps I'm not so satisfied with the way how this game continues. Here, 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 here. Can I get to a king by playing here to 17? I can, but this could be problematic for me actually. Here, 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 here. Here, 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 here. I'll miss 2, 2, 2, 2. He takes. Okay, I'll take this. Probably it could be a draw if he plays it well. And there are 2 majorities, because now he can't take here, he must take 2 pieces, that's right. And I take 2 pieces, and once again he takes 2 pieces. And I take 2. He takes 1, I take 1, and he can just take my king 1 for 1, and it will be 4 against 4 endgame. So this is the draw that I calculated, but still it requires a good play. 4 against 4. Let's try to occupy this square. There are possibilities of making mistakes, it's never so easy to make the right moves, and I prefer now my position. The only move probably is to exchange here, 11 to 15. And there will be a last final threat from my side. If he exchanges here, 11 to 15, I play to 26, and if he attacks I make a combination and he loses. And after this move he loses immediately because of 1 for 2. I did expect he will play the right move, the exchange, and I will have the chance to show you that even in positions 3 against 3 you can perform a nice beautiful combinations. So I have 14 points now. Okay, let me update the scoreboard and let's check out for another opponent here. So me, 14 points, my opponents 2 points at this moment of the arena. Ooh, Uzbekistan? That's right. 1481. Let me try to attack that piece. So I think I know what to expect in that game. Some dose uses of that column. Now I don't like my opponent to exchange it 14 to 17, and you know what, I'll just make it this 1 for 2. Of course I win a piece, but it can be just for a moment. That's right, as he can attack it and take it back, but I don't care because still I have some threats here going to 17. And if he will go to the corner, 9-14, then me building column to 26 will have the chance to get this piece of advantage again. It's probably it will happen. Okay. So in that case, I can make this attack. He escapes there, you say. So I'll go here to make this threat again, going to 23. If he goes to 22, I just move away and take this piece 22. So that's not the option, so perhaps he must go there, that's right. And I'll just wait a bit. I'll just wait a little. He might have more troubles with saving this piece. For example, after this move, I play here and he must run away with this piece 10. It's not possible to save it playing 6 to 9 because I would take 3 pieces. So my dear opponent, perhaps you've made a mistake. Because after that one, I'll just prepare another attack. You take. So this is the game about attacking and defending. And in that case, that was the strategy for me to get the piece more. What will you play now? And honestly, you don't have good moves to make, and after this one I can set another trap by playing here, and if you would think that I'm just a good guy letting you to the king, 1923, then you are wrong, because I will make a combination against you. But you probably did see it, so... Exchanging time. 1 for 2 for 1. Let me take this square under control, as this is an important one, holding 2 of your pieces. So now if I want to defeat my opponent quickly, I just try to take under control important squares, important central squares of the board, and now you can see those 2 can't move, the only move to make is 6 to 9, I go to 10. And if he goes 9 to 14, then I can go to the king, I just exchange to 7, take with this one and go to the main diagonal. So all options are just victory for me. I'll take this one. Trekking. Michałka, hello, thoughts on chess? I spent my life on playing checkers, and you know, 1 Stone Sabrans, 2-fold world champion in international drafts or checkers, was asked during the Tata Steel International Chess Tournament, why checkers not chess, and he answered that he discovered the game of checkers when he was 7. Meanwhile, he discovered chess when he was 9, and it was already too late. So of course I can play some friendly games in chess, but entire life I spent on checkers, and this is just my point of view. It's GG's, right? Probably you asked about this game and it was GG. That's right. That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, looking for another opponent. Let me update the scoreboard, because now I have 16 points. And what is the country I play against right now? This is African Angola or something? Angola, yep. So, the geography lesson. Despite the fact that, of course, you can learn how to play checkers a bit, because sometimes I lose, as I lost today to Natalia Sadowska on this friendly game. So, how experienced you are? 927 games and ELO of 1776. That's a quite interesting opening to be played, and this might be a risky one for me, but I just wanted to try this move. Sometime intuition says something to you and you must follow. I'll take this exchange again. Another risky one, but my opponent now can't attack 6 to 9 because I go to 10. Those exchanges are something Oh! Of course, they are not exchanges, there is just a piece gain for my opponent. That is how good am I. I just missed 1 for 2. But it happens sometime. But the other problem is that my opponent's edge side position is in this case a good one. Okay, perhaps I am glad, perhaps I am not, because I can make a combination of sacrificing 2 pieces to 18 and another one to 17. But then my king would be just captured in one move. So this is not something that I probably like to play, and I'll just wait. So if my opponent plays something like 2 to 6, then the combination works perfectly. But after any other move it will not work. And probably something like 7 to 10 will be seeable in this game. But I really like 2 to 6, please. Despite the fact I lost 1 piece after falling for 1 for 2. I just want to be in this game, but my opponent plays a good one. So with this one, risky one, because removing 23 just ends the game immediately, I try to make another threat. So if my opponent goes to 14, I can exchange to 15, it will give me some chances, I think. Meanwhile, that move could be also a good one. I'll exchange here now. And what will be the choice of my opponent? I would like to turn this position from the edgy to problematic for my opponents, but it won't be easy. Now to 8, I make this attack, so I force my opponent to cover it. I'll escape again, probably another exchange, 7 to 11 will be played. Now, of course, I would be satisfied in drawing this game. Another exchange, a good one actually, a good one. I must go something like that, because that exchange could happen, and now he can just go freely to the king. But I would like to try at least to break through to a king by myself. So I make this exchange. My opponent goes, so I must sacrifice another piece, because this king of my opponent would be just killing me in this game. Nice win, Michał, thank you very much, but this one will not be a victory, definitely, unfortunately. So I'm trying to save a draw, but it will be extremely difficult. 4 against 6, and all my opponent's checkers are on the side. So it looks like an easy one to play. Okay, honestly, I'll go for it. If you want to destroy my king by playing here, you're welcome, because that way you will be pushed back from the king once again. And will you go for a single jump or a double jump? Single one, okay. That could be a long end game. It's of course a winning one for my opponent, but it's the best I could make. There are some majority combinations that I can try to use, like this 30 to 25. For example, if king goes to 15, it would be a draw. Okay, I play here, as it could be easier for me to make this exchange than to wait for this majority all the time. This is something you could do before. Yeah, probably that was a good idea of my opponents. Now this threat of attack to 17. Have you seen the video that Ivanchuk playing checkers and stopping mid-game and gets allowed to running back just to win the game? I haven't only seen that, but also I used it in my video on the channel where I was analyzing how good he is in checkers, how good Ivanchuk is in checkers, and what else about that. I invited Ivanchuk to play draughts tournament in Julinek last December, and he played there, and I put draughts games analysis on the channel, and okay, I will test my opponent on catching 3 kings against 1. And I have recorded an interview with Mr. Vasily Ivanchuk about checkers, about comparing checkers to chess, etc. So it is, I hope, some nice content to follow, and I'm still waiting to publish it, but it will be published on my English language channel, this one, yeah, checkersTV. But I have 20-minute long interview with him, really nice interview, I hope. So this game can last hours at least, while he will be transporting this piece to the king. Finally he knows how to do that. And the last question to answer is if he is able to catch 3 kings against 1, because not everyone knows how to play this. He is using just many not necessary moves right now, but finally he pushes me away from that line. Oh damn, it's not a problem. Again and again we'll be dancing on the double line. So he wants to leave me on one line, then on another. Okay, he knows that could be problematic to move with 20 to 24, because once this piece will be in the middle part of the board, it can cause some troubles. Okay, so now normally it would be 15 moves. I don't know how many moves are here to play 3 kings. So I just tried to avoid the traps and to draw it. I'll be sure to check it out. I guess from your name that you are Polish, so you can see the video about me analyzing his checkers games on the Polish channel, warcaby. Mr. Vasily Ivańczuk is a really important person for drafts, for checkers, for chess as well, of course. Okay, he plays like he doesn't have an idea how to catch my king. I am on the quadruple line right now, this area. Okay, so it looks like my opponent just doesn't know how to win it. So, I saved the game. I saved the game, having one piece less from the very opening of the game. Ooh, there was a Portuguese player winning this arena right now. 27 minutes to go, 412 players. So my score is now 17 and my opponent's 3 points. Who will be the next one to play against? Powodzenia w gierkach, dziękuję Ci bardzo. I zapraszam do gry, Michał. Polish opponent this time, J someone R, 2000 victories and the ELO of 1815, quite a nice result. And I barely can see such experienced Polish players in this application, despite the fact that this is a Polish application, provided in Poland but for the international audience, of course. Let's play here, but honestly, locking this wing is not looking nice for me. Perhaps this is the move to play right now and I was too fast, but my opponent chooses to exchange it. And if he exchanges, I try to attack it because I don't have enough of space in the central part of the board. So what will be his choice now? That's right, this makes me covering this gap. So the battle will be played for the left flank. Ooh, that can be problematic actually. That's a nice move actually. So I must play something like that to make this exchange possible. But it gives him possibility of going to 12. Then this is the only option for me to go to 23 that way. There is a 2-for-2 exchange possible of 24 to 19, and this game becomes to be really interesting one. He goes for this exchange. Of course I must take that way, because if I would take here, then he would take just 2 pieces. Now I think it's getting better for me. If he moves to 24, I can move 7 to 11. But he's not going there. Perhaps still this move is possible for me. It's not so easy to understand, honestly, that position. Oh, this is something I didn't expect. I'll go here, making some threats. And And perhaps, you know what? I'll go for this, 1 for 2. This is again temporary, winning a piece. But if he attacks, I have a time to give him that one and to go here. And at this moment, this piece 16 is extremely strong against those two pieces. And I can make a simple plan of attacking, and going to the king. And this is winning, I think, that way. Because if he attacks to 20, I go to 19. Just without the misclick, please. I would go to 19 and my piece would hold his 2 or 3 pieces. So this is why calculations are so important in the checkers games. And even in such positions, just not letting me to make a king, my opponent makes this exchange. But of course the game finishes soon, as after this one I can play here. And there is no way he can get to a king and make a draw, because after this one I play here. And 2 against 1 opposition, I just win this game. But it was a tough game, honestly. It was a really nice tough game. David is again in front of Natalia in the first place. Natalia again! I lost 1 game against her. Come on. So this is the one that I'm winning. So my opponents have, still 3 points. And I have 19. And I will slow Natalia for her not to be in top 3. I don't want to do that on purpose, of course. I wish her the best. I win a piece against Natalia, I win a piece against her. But she takes it back. Those are the positions that I should learn how to play, because it occurs so many times in my games, and still I don't know how to use it. This is something like, worth to analyze with the computer. So there are 2 threats of going to 14 or to exchanging to 16, and I can't avoid both, actually. And what will that be? Not Sadowska. What are her stats actually? Oh, she's ELO is 2112, higher than mine. After 200 victories. Okay, so she is not afraid of this combination, which is actually an exchange, because she gets entire center then. But she probably calculated as well that this is not possible to go to 24, as she would take to 20, I would give 2, take 2, and there is a capturing possibility for my king 1 for 1. Not bad, Natalia, not bad. So what can I play now? What can I play now against two-time world champion? Tell me please. Yes, I just don't want to lose another game against her because it's too much.
Tell me something else. Tell me something else.
42 seconds, not much. Okay. Oh! It's probably not a good one. Not that direction, I should prepare some exchanges, I think. And now this piece number 4 becomes a weak one. And she has too much time to count this position calculated. This is the way you choose. I must speed up. The problem is that if she goes to 23, I will not have the possibility of exchanging back. And that can exactly make some problems for me. The move I'd like to see is this exchange, 27-24, but of course she can't fall on any combination that I try to prepare. In my opinion, that was the best move to play. Time runs out. I don't know if that is a good direction or not, probably not. But well, I must play something. And where it goes. 6 seconds, not much. Aye. I'm just playing too fast, maybe. But I just don't have much time. I'm just panicking right now. Aye, she goes to 9. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Again, it was not a losing one, but I lost it. I lost 2 games to Natalia, it's not nice. too much. So 5 points I lost and 5 to Natalia, but after all she is on 3rd place right now, so perhaps there is a possibility for her to be in top 3, but not to win this competition because the leader is too strong tonight probably. Algeria, how much time do we have? 13 minutes 25 seconds to the arena end. This time I play with Wall Black, please. 299 victories of this user, 1688 elo. Don't forget that if you mind to join us, you can download the Checkers online application provided by CC Games. You can get the download links if you type on the chat ! And Android or iOS, despite on the software that you are using. And you can join those arenas, because this one played on Monday is about 500 players to be played, but the weekend arenas are much bigger, and during weekend arenas there are even 6,000-7,000 of players. Okay, this my opponent plays opening extremely well, and I'm in troubles, I guess, already. Or maybe I'm not. That's a one interesting position to play. So it will be about freezing opponent out. The last move. The only good move to play is to 9 to 14. Yep, and this is a kind of position that needs some calculation. He takes back. That's a good information for me, I think. Because the position from perhaps losing one turns into a winning one. As he can't go to 5 to 9, because I would have 1 for 2 combination, and after this move I simply play here. And perhaps my central position right now may be the winning one. So he wants to exchange back. Does it make any sense to stop him? Oh, I just forgot to move the piece to 25 in case of this attack. But still, this attack would probably not be possible. He exchanges that, okay, so it's not so clear to be winning right now. But I'll try to do my best. Maybe even going to, perhaps it's too risky, but if he goes to 7, then I can go to 15. Oh, if he goes to 7, then I make a combination, so this move is perfect. This move is great. Please play 2 to 7 so I can perform a beautiful combination. Please don't disconnect, as I don't want to win disconnected games because of internet. You are back, thanks. 2 to 7 is something exactly that I wanted, because now look at this beautiful idea of placing my opponent's checker between actually my checkers, and then is another sacrifice of 2 pieces. You must take, my dear friend, and that way I capture the most, which is 4 pieces, and going to the king and winning the game, and this is the beauty of the checkers I love. If you want to take my king, feel free to do it. Because it will bring this game to end faster. It's done, it's over now. Snap back to reality. Thank you very much. So after Natalia took me some points, I'm on 15th place, come on. I just wanted to fight for the top 3 and I'm on 15th place after 2 losses. So 20 victories this. Hola Damiano. Hola Cuba. So we have English, we have Spanish. What else do we have? What languages do you want? on this stream. Everything can be brought to you. No one is playing online now? No way. Can't believe that. 8 minutes, 40 seconds till the tournament ends, and there is an opponent from Ghana again. And so last time it was Algeria, so it was of course African opponent, and this time Africa again. And there is a beautiful combination after 8 to 11. Please make this move. Why no one wants to play that? I would like to perform this beautiful combination that works in every draft variant, in American, in Brazilian. Now you play this move. I just wanted it quite sooner, quite earlier. So perhaps this could be a nice trap for you to play 2024. Will you be trapped in this one or not? What is your elo? 1540. So it is possible for you to play here. You will think, oh, he will go here, 19 to 15, and I can sacrifice 1 and take 3, and I will be winning 1. Or there could be just another, oh, and I will take then, and you will sacrifice another 1 and take another 3. That would be something great. And probably that was something that my opponent thought he calculated, or she. But unfortunately for my opponent, it was me who set the trap. It was me who set this trap. Okay. Where will you go? That way. I can make another trap of sacrificing 1, taking 2. But it can't be done. Let's go to the center. If you attack, I'll cover it. I was meant to cover it, because now my opponent can sacrifice here and go to the king. Of course, it doesn't change anything because I can just sacrifice 23. Actually, in the end, it's good for me because it can make it faster. And there is another majority that I can use to capture this piece if it goes to 24 actually, you know? And perhaps I will do it 1-1. Okay, this is better just to play 19 then. But if my opponent played here, I could sacrifice 1 to 10, he would take, and another 2 majority and take those 2. So still I would have 1 piece more in the winning position, but this one is even faster right here. Or you know what, I'll cover it. Going further to 15 would give me the possibility of taking back, but it's not necessary to play that, honestly. Now once my opponent changed here, I can take 1 for 2. And take this piece in seconds. So here it is, another victory. Jak idzie, jak widzisz, 14 miejsce, fatalnie, 2 razy mnie Natalia ograła, to jest niedopuszczalne, czyli ja zgromadziłem 23 punkty, a ona 40. Let's try to find another and probably the last one opponent of this arena, because we are only 4 minutes and 10 seconds till the arena ends, so the games that will end after that time will not be counted in the final result. Canadian player it is, MIE, no results to show, perhaps someone new on this application, or at least playing this tournament. And aggressive one from the very beginning. Okay, so this could be a good player. But also this could be a player that will lose a piece immediately. If he plays here 24-19, then I will know that I play against such a strong opponent. So there is a strong one in the end, definitely. That is the last move with the sense, probably, to exchange there. Now he probably will set a trap with this move, 25-22, of this 1, 2, 3, 4 sacrificing. Another one. That could be reasonable, of course, because it also created this chance of this combination before. Kinda good player it is. Canada. Interesting if he really is from Canada, just wants to cover his identity. There is only 5 against 5 pieces, but I think he has the better position to play to attack me somehow. But I guess the draw is achievable and we have 1 minute 33 seconds till the arena ends. So if he goes to 15, I'll exchange here to 24, otherwise I will exchange here because he was attacking me from the very beginning of the game. It's not nice to play against players that begin in the application and have a small elo so far, because it's easy to lose a lot of points of your elo. 1 minute 6 seconds till the end. Let's go, let's be fast. Me and you, my Canadian friend. Or maybe I get a winning position even. A bit lucky, but it is winning. So please end it in 30 seconds, but probably now you will be a thinker. (18, 17). Okay, this game will not be finished on time. 10 seconds. 6, or maybe 1. Just in 1 final seconds, and I have 25 points, so it means that I was on time with taking it, just in last second, and the tournament has been finished. So, ladies and gentlemen, after 90 minutes of playing this competition, the final results are looking like that. The winner, the champion of this arena tournament, gathering a nice number of points, the amount of 22 points finally, from Portugal, someone, and second place probably to Senegal, African player, 44 points, and third place to Polish someone player, Sumo Eater, some Japanese guy. 43 points. Poland. 4th place to Natalia Sadowska from Poland. 5th place to David from Poland. 6th place to Viktor, probably from Belarus, 41 points, but I won against him in the first round. And he gathered 41 points and me only 25. I don't like my matchmaking. This flag I don't recognize on 7th place, 29 points. Great Britain 28 on 8th place. This is some African again. Ethiopia or Kenya, I don't remember it, 27 points. And 10th place Polish again, Dilerek, 11th place, 27 points, just like 10th, and Oleg 26 from Ukraine, Kazakhstan, me on 14th, some Polish player on 15th, 22 points, then Italy, Brazil, Uzbekistan, Brazil, Ukraine, Brazil again, Brazil, Italy, Brazil, Poland, Italy, Brazil, Ukraine, and 29th is Belarus, and Israel on 30th. So this is how it goes, this is how it went today. So I gathered 25 points and lost 5 points, losing 2 games to Natalia Sadowska and making 1 draw against some other random player, but after losing a piece in the opening of the game, so it was not bad. Ladies and gentlemen, so another evening. I'll download now and represent Panama. Isi Lopez, now nice to see you here, and I'm really glad that you will join us, because we are playing those Brazilian draughts tournaments each Monday evening. In Poland it is evening, of course, you have some different time, so it is 7 p.m., 8 p.m. sorry, Central European time, when we play those arenas, and there are 500 or more players playing. In this arena, as you can see, there were 516 players playing, and during the weekends there is an arena that brings over 6,000-7,000 players during the weekend, so it's one, or definitely it is, the biggest checkers or draughts tournament in the world, so it's worth playing here, because this application has been downloaded by over 100 million users. Claim rewards, of course, before I finish it. 40 coins. Okay, so I didn't gather much, but I tried my best. Greetings to our champion Natalia Sadowska for being 4th. I asked Natalia to join me on commentary, but she told me she is not ready, and during some longer spring days she wants to join, so I keep my fingers crossed to do so. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a pleasure to spend this time with you. Don't forget to subscribe, to follow, to like the video, and because more content will be created here on these channels, on Checkers Online TV, on Twitch, and Checkers TV on YouTube. Let me remind you, in the February there is already over 32 hours or 33 hours of stream, and will be more, so just follow it, and have a good night. Have a good evening, and see you on the next stream. Bye bye.
So I'ma light it up just like a cigarette smoke till it's in my head, take it all away. Yeah, I'ma light it up just like a cigarette smoke till it's in my